I think, the first thing you've got to have is respect for each other, and respect for each other automatically says in any business situation, it's not, you take and I lose, or you win and I lose. It's got to be, how can we develop a situation where we can both gain from it? And where, so it's always been a underlying platform for me that in doing business, it's got to be a win-win situation for the customer, for the supplier, for, if I'm purchasing goods from someone else's. I mean, it's not just to squeeze his or her price and drive them to the ground, but it's also that they've got to survive so that I can survive and do a better job. And it's more a partnership issue. So those values have been extremely important.
Did you get those values from India? I mean,
I think in India there's a lot of respect for the individual as in general, but I wouldn't say it's India specific. I would say that it's as much evident here as it is in Belgium and the societies I've lived in. And so I would say that what that has taught me is that it's a global value, and it's not just an India-specific value. I learned it in India. But you see the ones who are successful are the ones who look at developing a partnership as opposed to a win-lose relationship. And I find this is extremely important, especially in the public domain, Colin, today. And we were talking about the pollution, but you can equally talk about other areas. And they say, India doesn't sign, is not going to sign the treaty for Copenhagen in December. But it's how it's brought over to the Indians. If you say that, look, this is something that's affecting your population in the first place, and recognize that the industrialized countries have created most of the problem that exists today in terms of the carbon footprint. Sure, let's develop regulations that are different for different societies, but at least you become aligned with the goal of saving the planet as opposed to, being outside that whole global community.